Hi, it's Miss Dora. Today is October the 11th. Growing up, we knew this as Christopher Columbus Day, but current day it is called Indigenous Peoples Day. Indigenous Peoples Day is a holiday that celebrates and honors Native Americans and commemorates their history and their culture. One thing I really love about the Indigenous American or the Native people to America in general is their tradition, their culture, and how they honor their family. A lot of times on social media these days, we might see something known as the haka, or you might see it in movies, where they're performing a tribal dance in the event to hype up the players or whomever they're performing the dance to. It's I love seeing this done. I've seen it done at graduations, at weddings. It's so powerful and so moving. So I really appreciate that from our Native American brothers and sisters. Um, One other thing here I love to think about, and that kind of is helpful when we're talking about groups of people and how we can help each other get along and learn about each other. For Indigenous Americans or Native Americans, they have what's called a talking stick. A lot of other cultures have adapted it, but they are the originators of it, where they would sit in a circle, and when they had to hash out something, they would sit down and talk about things. Some of the benefits of a talking stick really can be you just are there to listen. Sometimes we listen to respond, and that's not necessarily how we can listen to people who have different opinions than us. So while that person has a stick, it teaches you just to sit there and listen to them. It also teaches, even for people with kids and family members, to how to wait for your turn. Sometimes, even like based off of your own culture, you might speak too fast, you might respond too quickly, just thinking that you're probably tailoring the conversation to where it should go, but in actuality, it can seem rude and inconsiderate in some other cultures. It can slow down the conversation. Sometimes, if we're having a conversation with our family or friends, it might be going in a different way than what we intended. And so sometimes that visual reminder is always good, to sit down and take a breath and just listen to what the person is saying. And as we listen to what that person is saying, we might learn something. So many times people argue or get upset because of a misunderstanding. They may not necessarily know the intentions of the person, but when you sit down and you have a conversation with this person, you kind of are able to get a sense and idea of where they were coming from. Not everyone thinks the same, and common sense isn't always common. So I think these are really great reasons why, if not in a family, in a group aspect, if we have some type of altercation or some type of situation that we need to diffuse, it is very great as far as using that as a stimulus reminder to kind of just say, hey, they have the stick, let's take a break and slow down. And I really respect the people that are native to America, because they've gone through a lot in their culture. They have this strong history that many times we don't even know about. I would highly suggest, if you haven't had the opportunity, check out some documentaries on Amazon Prime if you have that accessibility, or check out some books in the library that current day are made, just so that you can get an unbiased aspect of what Native Americans and Indigenous people to North America in general has endured or gone through. Well, thanks again for stopping by. Again, happy Indigenous Peoples Day and happy fall. Hope to see you soon. Bye.